Costco, the wonderful store with taller ceilings than your rich friends' houses, is where you can find cheap household goods in bulk. The rotisserie chicken here only costs $5, and the real brilliance of this seemingly mundane chicken is that Costco actually loses money on this item to the tune of $30 to $40 million a year. So why does Costco carry items that they purposely lose money on? Do they just not like money? Well, I actually found that it was quite the opposite. The economics of Costco are actually so genius, and they make money in a way that you might not expect. So let's break down their business model, starting with the $5 chicken. The first thing you need to know when you go into a Costco is that the $5 chicken is usually at the back of the store. You would know that only if you frequent enough Costco stores, of which Costco has 828 warehouses worldwide and 572 locations in the United States alone. The reality is that if it's your first time at Costco, you're gonna get lost. There are no store maps in here, and all the aisles aren't even labeled, they're just numbered. So when it comes to finding things in the Costco store, you naturally just have to take your time and walk around most of the store. A quick lesson on the departments of Costco. Every store has some common elements though. For example, this food court, the pharmacy, a clothing section, the meat section, the produce section, the dairy section, it's so cold in there, the freezer, and the alcohol section. Yes, the alcohol. Taking time to go through the store is what Costco wants you to do. You see, the layout of the store and the way that it's been set up has actually been called a treasure hunt atmosphere, and that's by design. According to the website, quote, "You'll never know the kind of incredible deals you'll find from one visit to the next. Costco members know the trick to getting the best value on exclusive or one-time buy merchandise is to visit often." The Costco warehouses are more akin to theme parks. There are many attractions going on in a Costco store. For example, the attraction of finding a good deal. So this is done on purpose because they want you to visit often. Every experience is going to be a new one. Like, look at this deal I just found. 24-pack LaCroix for $1.80 off. This is insane. The attraction of the free samples.
This is old-fashioned crispy dill pickle. Crispy dill pickle. Very healthy for you.
Wow. The vastness of the warehouse. The average warehouse is around 146,000 square feet, or comparable to a city block in Manhattan. There are also friendly employees, and last but certainly not least, the food court is one of the biggest attractions. Each one of these attractions keeps your average time in the store high, and when your time in the store is high, your cart size is going to naturally fill up over time. It's partially the reason why so many people go to Costco expecting to purchase just a few things, but at the end of the day, they end up with a cart where their final shopping trip costs them well over $300. How much do you usually spend at Costco?
By myself, probably about 400. With the wife, probably about 600.
Another reason why cart sizes are so big, well, when you first walk into the store, you'll see super high-priced televisions and electronics. Costco knows that you're probably not gonna buy a $2,000 or $3,000 TV, but it sets the tone for the rest of the shopping trip. Now everything in the store is going to seem comparatively cheaper, so I personally know that if I can get out of Costco for under $100, I've done pretty good for that day. The average cart size for any Costco transaction is around $114. Crazy. Part of the success of the store's layout is also the simplistic nature of how Costco stores its excess inventory. There are no employees stocking single items on the shelves. The items basically come off the truck as is on these pallets, and then they just get loaded right into the warehouse. So it just comes off the truck like this, and then you just put it right in there. Yeah. That's so crazy, that's so cool. This leads to an increase in efficiency on the labor end, so the employees can focus on customer satisfaction and logistics. Most of the employees that I talked to at Costco were incredibly happy when I came across them. Because Costco only carries items that are mostly stocked on pallets, they tend to carry fewer SKUs or products than your typical supermarket or Walmart. According to their website, Costco warehouses carry about 4,000 products or SKUs compared to the 30,000 found at most supermarkets. By carefully choosing their products based on quality, they can focus on keeping their logistics streamlined while the customer gets the best value and quality from their items. Speaking of their employees, Costco has a reputation of treating and paying their employees, all 288,000 of them, much better than their competitors, and it really shows among the attitudes of the employees at Costco. Excuse me,
Yes.
Do you like working here? Yes? You don't have to be on the video, but you like it. Okay, perfect. She loves it. According to the CFO of Costco in the past, he's gone on record to say that they are looking to reduce employee turnover and enhance employee satisfaction by maintaining compensation levels that are much better than the industry average for most of their workforce. So the layout of the store is definitely one of the biggest factors to Costco's success, but are they making money on the items? How is everything in the store so cheap? Part of the draw of Costco is that they offer wholesale prices to their customer base. Costco doesn't mark up any item more than 15%, and many items are marked up even less. We know that they lose money on their chicken, but they also lose money on some of their food court items, such as the $1.50 hot dog and soda combo, which has not changed its price since 1985. There's also a famous report that the Costco co-founder once told the CEO that he would, quote, kill him if the price of the hot dog and soda combo went up in price. That's how serious they are about the combo.
Another low markup item is the gas. Usually priced at 20 cents below the market average, it acts as another attraction.
For every 100 people that come to Costco to fill up on gas, more than half go inside afterwards, according to Costco's CFO.
If half the people that get gas go into the store, that means at least every other car here, which is a lot of cars getting gas, will go into the store to spend money.
This is especially true when, quote, there are inflationary pressures and prices are going up, like we've been experiencing in 2022. All these factors contribute to an incredibly sticky business in which customers return again and again and choose to spend their hard-earned money and time with Costco. The Kirkland brand made up $59 billion in sales for Costco in 2021. Kirkland, if you didn't know, is Costco's own private label brand, which means that it produces a lot of the quality goods in-house under its moniker. Costco is all about value, and they often introduce a new Kirkland product if their buyers or their executive team believes that a brand isn't selling at the lowest possible price. For Costco, it's not really about making more money from Kirkland, but delivering the most value that they can among the market landscape.
A priority of Costco from the beginning has been to make Kirkland Signature products better or equal quality than national brands, while striving for a savings of at least 20%.
If a Kirkland product doesn't sell well, it doesn't stay on the shelves. Mr. Galanti, the CFO, has once said, quote, we try to be agnostic on it. We try it like any other brand. In the past, Costco has removed Kirkland brand toothpaste, soda, and cosmetics on the shelves since it wasn't performing well. Costco usually gives a brand name supplier the chance to make the cheaper Kirkland version and often forms collaborations. Most notably, they had Starbucks roast Kirkland coffee beans in the past, as well as Duracell has been known to produce their AA and AAA batteries. In fact, many of their products have been at the top of consumer reports for years in terms of effectiveness. So after all of this investigation, I was still confused. How does Costco actually make profit? Because they certainly aren't killing it with the items in the store. To even set foot into Costco to shop, you need a membership. Now, there are two tiers of memberships, the basic being $60 a year and the executive being $120 a year. The Gold Star or the $60 membership will get you access to the club, an additional card for someone in your household, and the ability to shop online. It's the basic of the basic. The executive card, on the other hand, which costs $120 a year, allows you a 2% reward on qualified Costco purchases, better hours, and other additional perks. So while getting into Costco is not free, it does have its perks once you're in. Now, if you do want something that's free, completely free, you can subscribe to this channel for more economics content like this in the future. What was crazy to me was listening to the CFO's most recent earnings call. He noted that as of Q1 2022, there were 63.4 million total households with memberships and over 114.8 million total card holders. 92% of people that have a Costco membership renew every year, and executive members renew at a higher rate than the Gold Star members. Another mind-blowing stat, the executive card makes up 42.7% of their total membership base, but actually accounts for 70.9% of total membership fees. When looking into their financial statement as of the fiscal year 2021, Costco made $3.877 billion in membership fees. Their total net income or profit was $5 billion. That means the membership fees account for nearly 77% of their overall profit. Essentially, Costco makes the majority of its money through membership fees and is happy to break even or take small markups elsewhere. You can also see how a loss of $30 to $40 million on chicken a year only accounts for 0.6% of profit, so the sacrifice is well deserved here. So Costco offers you all these perks and values, but the majority of their money is made through membership fees. The goal of Costco's business model is then to maximize value to their card holders, and if they can do this, then they'll be unstoppable.
Thank you. So this is my favorite part of Costco, coming to get food after a shopping trip, or I'll even stop by to get some cheap gas and then come to the food court afterwards. And either way, it's making me spend more time in Costco, and I have a good time coming here. And I'm really only making this video to eat this hot dog.
So you now know how Costco makes its money, and now you can call yourself an expert in Costco. Make sure to share this with a friend, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.